Hello and welcome to House News. In this episode, we present you the latest information coming from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. And now, let's see the headlines for today. BKSP of the House hopes for stronger bilateral relation between Indonesia and Turkey following a meeting with the Turkish ambassador to Indonesia. Indonesia-Poland Parliamentary Friendship Group highlighted the positive development of Indonesia-Poland relations, celebrating 70 years of diplomatic ties. The tariff war between the US and China continues to escalate, with both countries raising import taxes and restricting key exports. The conflict has spread and created global economic uncertainty. On January 20, 2025, Indonesia officially launched its international carbon trading system, allowing carbon credits from emission reduction projects to be traded internationally. Indonesian illustrator and motion designer Ardira Putra showcased his captivating artwork on the Sphere in Las Vegas during this year's Adobe Summit. BKSP of the House engaged in discussion with Turkish ambassador on key strategic matters. Indonesia and Turkey have maintained strong bilateral relations, and these ties will continue to strengthen.
The chairperson of BKSP of the House, Mardani Alisera, stated the Turkish bilateral visit aims to strengthen people-to-people ties between Turkish and Indonesian citizens. One of the key measures being discussed is entry permits for Turkish nationals into Indonesia, specifically through visa exemption. This move is expected to increase the number of Turkish tourists visiting Indonesia.
Pertama tentu people-to-people collaboration ya. Kita agak sedih, kita orang Indonesia kalau Turki bebas visa, tapi orang Turki kalau ke sini tetap harus ngurus visa. Nah, kami ingin resiprokal, kita mungkin akan berbincang dengan Kementerian Luar Negeri dan para pihak agar dibuka peluang resiprokal. Walaupun kita sudah sangat dekat, tapi Indonesia-Turki SEPA-nya belum berjalan dan belum ditandatangani. Kita berharap agar segera ada hubungan yang lebih dalam antara Turki dengan Indonesia di bidang perekonomian.
Moreover, Mardani highlighted both countries are committed to strengthening the ties by finalizing the Economic and Trade Agreement on the Indonesia-Turkey Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, or ITCPA. This agreement aims to expand market access for products from both countries and to strengthen trade relations between Indonesia and Turkey. In addition, both countries will continue to support for Palestinian independence in various international forums. Arif Naka, TVR Parlemen, report.
BKSP of the House recently received a visit from the Polish parliamentary delegation. Both sides underlines the importance of boosting Indonesia-Poland cooperation to respond to growing global economic uncertainty.
Chairperson of Indonesia-Poland Parliamentary Friendship Group, Dave Ficarno, emphasized the partnership between Indonesia and Poland should be strengthened in order to respond to the ongoing changes in the international political and economic situation. Poland has the potential to become a strategic partner for Indonesia in opening wider access to the European Union market and reducing economic dependence on the United States. Additionally, Dave highlighted the need to develop innovative strategies to boost export growth by aligning the quality and quantity of Indonesian products with the specific demands of the European market. Such adjustments are key to increasing competitiveness and expanding market reach in Europe.
Kita harus memiliki sekutu yang kuat. Nah, di sini Polandia bisa akan salah satu channeling kita untuk kita melobi negara-negara di Uni Eropa untuk mendorong produk-produk kita, di mana kita harus melepas ketergantungan kita dari United States dengan tarif yang mereka baru kenakan kepada kita dan juga kepada Polandia, mereka juga terkena. Maka itu kita harus berpikir kreatif untuk membuat kerjasama, menciptakan produk-produk baru, membuka market-market baru, dan juga kita bisa membuat produk yang sesuai dengan kebutuhan masyarakat Polandia.
Recently, U.S. President Donald Trump announced a new import tariff policy imposing a 32% tariff of Indonesian goods. The high tariff rate on Indonesian exports could significantly impact the competitiveness of key sectors in the U.S. market. In response, Indonesia is planning to propose increasing its imports from the U.S. by approximately $10 billion as part of ongoing trade negotiations to mitigate the effect of the tariff. Ajib, Ratih, and Julian, TVR Parlemen report.
Commission 1 met the U.S. Counselor for Political Affairs to talk about Indonesia's position in the current tension between the U.S. and China. Indonesia is committed to maintaining relationship with both countries and will not take sides.
During the meeting, the chairperson of Commission 1, Utut Adianto, emphasized Indonesia remains neutral and does not align with any group or side, especially amid the tension between major powers. He explained Indonesia is committed to maintaining good relations with the United States and China, particularly in the trade sector.
Mereka melihat perspektif Indonesia tentang hubungan kita dengan China. Saya juga ada beberapa pertanyaan yang sangat fundamental, bagaimana hubungan Indonesia dengan China, bagaimana hubungan Indonesia dengan US. Kita bagi 3 hal, kita klaster. Yang pertama sejarah. Sejarah Indonesia dengan China, sejarah Indonesia dengan Amerika, dan yang terakhir tentang konsep hubungan kita ke depan. Indonesia tidak ingin ada di blok salah satu, kita ingin bersahabat baik dengan US, dan kita ingin juga membuka hubungan terutama pasar kita dengan China. Kita juga berbicara very frankly speaking, I think it is not common, but we speak very frankly speaking. It is actually untuk kebaikan both countries.
Furthermore, Utut mentioned the meeting covered 3 main points: the history of Indonesia's relationship with China, the history with the United States, and how Indonesia plans to shape its foreign policy in the future. Ken Endivo, TVR Parlemen, report.
Stay tuned for more updates only on House News. Commission 12 of the House urged relevant ministries and agencies to evaluate and promote the new carbon trading regulations. This effort aims to accelerate the process and set time targets for effective carbon trading in Indonesia.
Member of Commission 12 of the House Ratna Jawita believes clear regulations will accelerate carbon trading in Indonesia, which will improve the achievement of domestic carbon economic value targets. However, she warned complicated regulations could lead investors to move to other countries. ASEAN countries such as Vietnam and Thailand have more simple regulations. Additionally, Ratna mentioned carbon trading and investment growth must be supported by environmental impact assessments or AMDAL.
Bahwa yang terjual itu hanya sedikit sekali gitu di bawah target, sehingga kita harus mencari bottleneck dari permasalahan ini, dan kami berharap kalau misalnya regulasi sudah, terus sistem sertifikasi sudah diberesin, sistem perhitungan juga sudah disesuaikan dengan bagaimana sektor internasional, kita akan bisa mulai kick off lagi lah.
Meanwhile, member of Commission 12 of the House Rohmat Ardian urged the Ministry of Environment to raise awareness about carbon trading in Indonesia. He pointed out the potential benefits, especially for communities in damaged areas and former mining sites. Furthermore, Rohmat emphasized the importance of involving village governments and village-owned enterprises in managing carbon trading at local level, ensuring its benefits reach all levels of society.
Lahan-lahan yang di pedesaan, kemudian bekas tambang, kemudian di sekitar masyarakat adat yang rusak, yang tidak bermanfaat, ini supaya dihidupkan kembali, dan ini adalah satu bentuk usaha baru dari Kementerian Lingkungan Hidup dalam rangka transisi energi baru terbarukan.
Arif and Yoga, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 10 of the House held a public hearing with several higher education associations to gather input and aspirations on improving the implementation of higher education in Indonesia.
Member of Commission 10 of the House Furtasan Ali Yusuf pointed out many private universities in Indonesia are struggling with the high cost of accreditation, which makes it difficult for them to meet the required standards. Therefore, the government should provide more support to these institutions, ensuring they receive equal treatment with public universities.
Ini tiga-tiganya terkait ya. Satu bicara sarana prasarana, satu bicara tentang perguruan tingginya, yang satu ada badan penyelenggaranya. Jadi memang ini sudah satu kesatuan ya gitu. Dari tiga aspirasi yang disampaikan, saya melihat memang banyak hal ya, terutama adalah lebih membela atau mengaspirasikan masalah kepentingan swasta. Perguruan tinggi swasta yang selama ini memang termarginalkan dan kurang mendapat perhatian secara utuh dari pemerintah. Diminta oleh teman-teman narasumber tadi agar perlakuannya sama sebetulnya antara perguruan tinggi swasta dan perguruan tinggi negeri. Ditambah lagi dengan PTN yang sudah berbadan hukum atau PTNBH. Ini tambah menyebutnya sengsara saja perguruan tinggi swasta.
In addition to the accreditation issue, Commission 10 also urged the government to ease the financial burden on campus and students, particularly in health study programs. These programs require expensive facilities such as laboratories and medical equipment. Government should ensure education is more accessible and students have the resources needed for their studies. Nurban Yusuf, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 11 of the House urges the Financial Services Authority to take more proactive efforts in combating illegal investment and online loans through comprehensive financial literacy education.
Member of Commission 11 of the House Sohibul Imam pointed out one of the key factors behind the growing cases of financial fraud is the lack of public awareness about financial products and services. Therefore, he urged the Financial Services Authority or OJK to enhance its educational efforts, ensuring even communities in remote areas are reached.
Bahwa hal terkait edukasi ini adalah hal yang penting. Kenapa? Karena sebetulnya sekarang terjadi adanya pinjol yang marak, ya kan, kemudian investasi yang bodong segala macam ya. Itu kadang dilatar belakangi oleh ketidakpahaman masyarakat seperti itu atas konsekuensinya. Maka daripada itu bidang edukasi ini saya mendorong agar lebih dimaksimalkan lagi. Dan harus kita ketahui bahwa masyarakat kita ini kan tidak hanya di perkotaan, ya kan, banyak juga menyebar di desa. Ada sekitar 75.000 desa yang ada di kita gitu kan. Nah, itu juga harus kita perhatikan.
Furthermore, Imam encouraged the Financial Service Authority or OJK to restore the savings movement among young people. He highlighted to the past success of the National Saving Programs or Tabanas as a model for saving and building financial independence. Abdul Ajib, TVR Parlemen, report.
After the break, we have more interesting stories, only on House News. At Adobe Summit 2025, Indonesian illustrator and motion designer Ardira Putra transformed Las Vegas iconic sphere into a canvas of bold color, retro vibes, and visual joy, turning the world's largest LED screen into a moving masterpiece.
Ardira Putra, an illustrator and motion designer from Indonesia, has recently achieved a remarkable milestone by showcasing his work at Adobe Summit 2025 held in Las Vegas. Recognized as the world's largest event for creative professionals, Adobe Summit serves as a global stage that brings together innovators and artists from across the globe. At this prestigious event, Ardira had the extraordinary opportunity to display his artwork on the Exosphere, the world's largest LED screen located at the Sphere Las Vegas. The Exosphere, known for its massive scale and ability to display millions of colors, offers a spectacular visual experience. Ardira's appearance at Adobe Summit 2025 is not just a personal achievement, but also a global recognition of his creative talent. With the opportunity to present his work at one of the world's most prestigious events, Ardira has successfully introduced Indonesian digital art in a monumental and unforgettable way. The success marks a significant milestone in his journey as a digital artist. A graduate in animation from Multimedia University Malaysia, Ardira has developed a unique and colorful visual style. His works, often inspired by iconic cartoon characters, have become his signature, easily recognized by fans and art enthusiasts. Through digital animation techniques, Ardira continues to create art that is not only delightful, but also inspiring to audiences around the world.
Great news for Yukusaka fans in Indonesia. The Japanese pop rock band is finally bringing their first concert to Indonesia as part of their Asia Tour 2025. The show is set to take place in upcoming November.
The Asia Tour will kick off on September 30, 2025 in Nagoya, Japan, and includes 12 shows across 10 cities, such as Seoul, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Indonesia, and Singapore. Before wrapping up in Tokyo on November 14, 2025, Indonesia is one of the special stops on their first ever tour outside Japan, and the Jakarta concert will be a significant part of their journey across Asia. Following the release of their latest album, Channel U, in February 2025, Ryokusaka is more than ready to light up the stage throughout Asia. This album serves as an introduction to their tour and is expected to thrill loyal fans beyond Japan. For Indonesian fans, there's a rare opportunity to experience their music live. Further details about the concert venue and ticket sales will be announced soon. So make sure to stay updated on the latest news regarding the concert in Jakarta. Get ready to experience the Japanese band that has won hearts all around the world.
For most people, traveling to museum may be boring. However, if you want to experience the sensation of visiting museum with unique collections, here are several recommendations for unique museums in Indonesia.
Indonesia offers a wide range of fascinating historical tourism options, including unique museums that are gaining popularity. And these museums don't just showcase historically collections, they now provide modern, interactive experience featuring everything from dragon sculptures and street food carts to even mosquito exhibits. These museums are attracting more and more visitors. One must-visit museum is Ulen Sentalu Museum in Yogyakarta. This museum features a rich collection of art and culture reflecting the life of the royal Mataram dynasty. With its European Gothic architecture and cool natural surroundings, Ulen Sentalu is considered one of the most beautiful museums in Indonesia. For culinary enthusiasts, the Angkringan Museum in Klaten, Central Java offers a unique experience. This museum tells a story of Angkringan, a traditional street food culture that originated in Ngerangan village. Visitors can explore various traditional Angkringan tools such as shoulder-carried carts and push carts, which illustrate the journey of this iconic Japanese culinary tradition. Equally unique, the Mosquito Museum in Pangandaran, West Java. This museum showcases 28 mosquito species such as Anopheles and Aedes aegypti. It also serves as an educational center complete with a cinema room that plays films about mosquito life cycle and reproductions. This museum adds to the list of exciting and educational tourist destinations in Indonesia.
And that's House News for today. Thank you for watching everyone and have a good day.